You need to learn how to talk about your accomplishments, not because you want to brag and not because you think you're better than anyone else. Or if you're not going to talk about yourself, then no one else is going to do it for you. Hi sexy people, welcome back to another video. One thing I've noticed, especially in people in their late teens to early 20s, is that they don't know how to speak about themselves. Especially when someone asks the infamous question, tell me about yourself. Then they freeze. They'll then proceed to say things like, oh, I'm a normal person, I don't really do much, and that is a problem. Because that's not the case. You spent years building skills, learning, testing, learning lessons, achieving things. And yet when it's time to speak about yourself, you reduce your life and accomplishments down to just, I'm just me. Stop doing that. Seriously, stop. Confidence isn't pretending or trying to act like you're a celebrity or someone famous. Confidence is being able to acknowledge what you've done and communicate that clearly. If you worked hard for something, say it. If you built a skill, mention it. If you've overcome something difficult, own it. Nothing about that is arrogance, it's just self-respect. The reason why so many people don't go after the opportunities that they want isn't because they're not capable, nor they have the skills to. It's because they don't believe they deserve them. And trust me, that belief shows up in the way they speak. When you walk into rooms assuming that you're not enough, your words will then reflect that. But here's the truth. Every conversation is a new opportunity, a new friendship, a new job, new acquaintance. If you can't explain who you are and what you bring to the table, you will never get to see your value. So start practicing now. Not tomorrow, not when you feel successful, not when you feel ready, now. Learn to now speak about yourself with confidence. Learn to recognize your achievements and what you've been able to overcome. Learn to own your story and your voice. Because you're not helping anyone by making yourself smaller. And the people who get opportunities are often the ones who know how to communicate about themselves when the moment arrives. So here's a practical thing you can do. Open your notes app right now. I have my iPad from Apple. So, one day when I get sponsored, just think, and create what I like to call a proof list. This is where you're going to write down every achievement you have done, every accomplishment, anything that people have said or you feel like is a great thing to have done. Most people think they have nothing to say about themselves because they simply rely on memory. And memory is terrible, especially when you're putting yourself on the spot. But when you have proof you can see every day through your notes app, you start realizing that you've done far more than you give credit for. Maybe you're able to go to the gym consistently. Maybe you helped a friend through a difficult time. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe you passed your exam. You overcome something that would have broken a lot of people. Write it all down, every single thing. Because confidence doesn't come from making things up. It comes from having evidence. So next time when someone asks the infamous question, tell me about yourself. No longer trying to invent an answer out of thin air. It's simply just telling the truth about who you've become. Thank you so much for watching, sexy people, and I'll see you in the next one.